The Wagga Wagga Disappearance. In 1987, a strange and unsettling mystery unfolded in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales. It began with a young backpacker, Claire Mitchell, who had been traveling across Australia. She'd heard about a quaint guest house just outside of town, a quiet, isolated retreat, perfect for a peaceful stop before heading to her next destination. On her first night there, Claire struck up a conversation with the owner, an elderly man named Mr. Hawkins. He was polite but gave off a strange vibe. As the evening wore on, Claire decided to take a walk around the property to stretch her legs. She mentioned to Mr. Hawkins that she'd be back soon, but she never returned. The next morning, the staff found her belongings, her purse, shoes, and a notebook, neatly arranged on the front porch. At first, they thought she may have gone off to explore, but as hours passed, and there was still no sign of Claire, the reality set in. Something was very wrong. Local authorities launched a search across the surrounding bushland. Nothing was found. No trace of Claire anywhere. The only lead was the guest house itself. When police searched the building, they found nothing unusual, except for a faint smell lingering in the air, something unsettling, like decay. But the mystery deepened when Mr. Hawkins, the owner, vanished without a trace the very next day. His house was left untouched, his car still parked out front. There were no signs of a struggle, and he simply seemed to have disappeared into thin air. Theories swirled. Some believed he had something to do with Claire's disappearance, while others suggested he was another victim of whatever dark force was haunting the guest house. Months passed with no new information, but strange reports began to surface. Locals claimed to hear eerie noises from the guest house at night, faint whispers, the sound of footsteps, and sometimes the soft sound of someone crying. A few said they saw a shadowy figure in the window late at night, but when they approached, it was always gone. The Wagga Wagga guest house was eventually abandoned, left to decay in the quiet, sprawling countryside. But every year, people still claim to see things in the window, hear strange sounds on the wind, and feel a heavy, uncomfortable presence in the air. To this day, no one knows what happened to Claire or Mr. Hawkins, and the chilling mystery of the Wagga Wagga disappearance remains unsolved.